Hey planner friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be flipping through my brand new work planner which I've set up in personal rings. Let's get started. So this is my brand new personal ring setup and it's in a Filofax Saffiano. I haven't been in personal rings for, I think the last time I was in rings was 2017 and I was also in a different cover, so this is a brand new cover. I went with Filofax because they're fairly inexpensive. I think the Saffiano cover is like £35 and I thought that was just for the cover, and then it came with like the full planner inside, which I didn't really need, so I feel like there should be an option to just buy the cover really, but whatever. So I've just gone with a really minimal black and white with a little bit of colour setup for this because it is for work and I need to be able to like shred most of it. So I don't want to use like loads of pretty stickers and then shred it, but I still wanted to sticker it a little bit because I like stickers. I've said stickers too many times. Anyway, I'm also doing this video as a talk through rather than recording a voiceover, so it might sound a little bit different. Let's get into it. So the Saffiano just has a snap closure and then it has one pen loop. And then this is the inside. So it's not great at laying flat at the moment, but that's because it's brand new. So it's just got the Filofax embossed in the front cover and then some pockets and then a big pocket in the side. So the pen that I'm using in this planner is a Zebra Z Grip and it's just like a ballpoint pen, black ink. I basically picked it because the barrel of the pen is silver and I thought it would go nicely with this setup. So in my front sections, I've got this Vampire Fang paperclip. I got a set for Christmas like years ago from my mum and I've just had them like bumbling around in a drawer ever since I was out of personal rings. And then I've also got some teardrop paper clips knocking about throughout the whole setup. And then these are just bits of patterned cardstock that I had in my stationery drawer from years ago. This is still very much keeping with the I'll use what I have until I need to replace it sort of thing. So quite a lot of this stuff is left over from years ago when I was last in rings, but then some of it is also new. When I was last in rings, I was just using like the bulk standard stuff that comes in a like paper chase ring setup and like the refills for that as well, and like WH Smiths and places like that. But this time I've gone for inserts from Etsy so that I am using the space to the best of its ability basically. This is just a journaling card from Untitled Chapter, which is one of the shops that I bought from for my setup, and I just really like the pattern of it and it goes nicely. So moving on to the actual insides of the planner, the first thing that I've got is a slightly frosted dashboard cover type thing, and then a dashboard from Sort Stuff Out, which just says if you get tired, learn to rest, not to quit, which is definitely something I need reminding of, which is why it's at the front of my planner. Following on from this dashboard, I've got a bunch of dot grid paper. Almost all of the inserts that I've got in this setup at the moment are from Crossbow Printables, who now does printed inserts, and they're really nice paper quality. So I am not worried about like my pen's bleeding through or anything. So I've just got a few pieces of dot grid for like jot down inbox type things. And then I have the clear plastic divider sort of thing that came with the actual Filofax, so you can see it's got the like embossing on there, and that's basically to protect this paper from this paper clip. So all of my top tabs, so everything is pretty much in top tabs apart from two things on the side. All of my top tabs are, or my top tab dividers are from Untitled Chapter, and they arrived today, which is literally why I can set up this video today. And you can customize what they say on the top of the dividers, and then I went for hollow foil. So they're just really nice and simple, and you could also pick a different font as well, so I wanted just one that was really nice and simple. So the first section I've got is my monthly spreads, and I've got this teardrop paper clip just holding the first page onto the divider, and then this is how my monthlies are set up in this planner. So it's all work stuff with a few little planner face doodles here and there, and then this is also a passion planner sticker, I think from the self-care pack, and then I've just used some of my old like block colour washi tape to block off the days that aren't in the month, and this is all work stuff apart from like Good Friday and Easter, so when I'm on Duty Scientist, when my seminars are, everything like that. And this is going to have a lot more detail in than my monthly spread does in my passion planner, so a lot more work detail in. So I've also set up for May, so as you can see I'm sticking with my colour theme that I use in my passion planner, because I think if I used a different colour I would just feel wrong. Like I've been using this colour coding for months, for like 3 or 4 years at this point. So I think if I stopped doing it now, I would just be really confused as to what part of the year it was. So I bought 6 months of these monthly inserts, and they're just completely undated with some goals, to-dos and notes sections down one side. And I really like how simple they are. And again, they're from Crossbow Printables. So really simple. I bought 6 months of them. Everything in this planner I bought like the smallest amount of, to see how I liked it, and if I like it I will buy more, or I can try other things. So this is very much like a work in progress. So moving on to my weeklies. I really want to get like some quotes and stuff for these dashboards as well, but for now I'm just keeping the plain plastic until I work out what I want to do. Oh yeah, they are made of plastic. They're bendy but not super flimsy, so that's really nice. So for my weekly sections, I have a week on one page and a dot grid all interspersed. So I started with the dot grid, and I'll just flip over to next week. So I just have some post-its covering stuff that's like work specific. As you can see, I'm using some planner face scripts for like the month that we're in, and things like paydays and days off and stuff like that. And then I just have my schedule down the side, and like I do in my passion planner, just blocking out the days where I'm not in work. This is the same colour passion marker that I've been using for the month of April. And then I've got some goals, so these are like I'm using that as my big to-dos for the week, and then general to-dos. And then in this section down here, I'm going to be writing anything that I need to do in work time but that isn't work related. So like messaging the doctors, or any posts that I need to make during work time. And then notes is just some notes. I'm using the ruler bookmark that just came with the planner because it's nice and strong, and I wanted to be able to peel it out. And then just to show you like how the inserts look without all of my scribbles all over it. So they're really nice and clean. And then I've interspersed the weekly planner with these dot grid pages, so I can write like meeting notes on here for any meetings that we have during the week. My next section is projects. So again, I've got my tab, and then to mark where I am in my projects, I made a divider. So this is just the same pack of cardstock that these two are from, but I've just cut it into like a divider shape and then hole punched it. I have one of these old personal rings hole punches, and you can see how old it is because all of the numbers have rubbed off the ruler part of it. So I just use that to punch all of the holes in the cardstock. And then these project planners are obviously just for any projects that I have at work, and I thought it was a really nice setup. Layout, that's the word, layout. So I just got a small amount of these pages, or the smallest amount I could get, so that I could try them out. My last tab is for notes. And again, I've made another divider for myself, and this is just a load of this lined paper, and I had a whole stack of this left over from when I was in personal rings back in like 2016, 2017. And when I say I had a whole stack of it, like I had a whole stack of it. So I've just whacked all of this in, and then this is for any extra meeting notes or seminar notes that I want to make throughout the week. Right in the back, I have some of the notes pages that came with the actual Filofax cover. So I think there's some lined, some graph and some plain paper, and I'm not going to keep this in for too long because it's not the same like brightness of white as the rest of the paper, so it kind of stands out a little bit. Not super keen, but at the moment it's just helping to bulk everything out a bit while I don't have a large amount of like weekly pages and stuff in the planner at the moment. And then right at the back, I really want to get a page lifter, but I haven't ordered one yet. But I just have the pocket that came with the planner, and it's really flimsy. I don't remember these being this like flimsy, but whatever. So to bulk that out a bit, I've just put another piece of that cardstock in, and this isn't stuck down, but it's a die cut from Strawberry Lamb Designs that just says she believed she could, but she was really tired, so she didn't, which is the story of my life really. And then there's a little flap at the back, but I haven't got anything in that yet. So that is my personal rings setup. Like I said, I haven't been in personal rings for a long time, and I'm really excited to be getting back into it because it was like my OG planner was personal rings. By the way, if anyone is interested in my planner history, how I've planned across the years, because I started my Instagram at the end of 2019, but I've been planning for years before that. Let me know in the comments if that's a video that would interest you, and I can dig out all my old planners and make it. Probably be really embarrassed at the state of them, to be honest. You won't see too many videos about this planner just because it's a work planner. It's going to be full of work information that I can't really just chuck up on YouTube, but I'm really excited about it. I'll try and post pictures when I can on Instagram. So I'm really happy with this setup. love that it's like chunky but not too chunky, and these tabs are really cute, and yeah, just make it feel like mine. Like, it's not super decorative like my everyday planner, but it's decorative enough to keep me happy at work. So that's it for this video, friends. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!